Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our channel. Netflix's new mini-series, Inventing Anna, tells viewers the astonishing story of Sorkin, a young socialite who operated under a fake disguise as a rich German heiress named Anna Delvey in NYC, fooling many people and swindling hundreds of thousands of dollars out of various banks. But is her story as portrayed on the show all true? Let's take a look into it and separate fact from fiction. Number 5. Made up names to protect the privileged.
Mission's house, built in the 1890s, 45,000 square.
Although some of the names of people like Anna, her friends, and her attorney are without a doubt totally legitimate, a few names were also tweaked with or pulled out of thin air. Some of the characters that we see on the show, such as the financial attorney Alan Reed and Nora Radford, who was Anna's mentor, are probably based on real people. It's also true that Anna was in contact with Martin Shkreli before his conviction and Billy McFarland of the ill-fated Fyre Fest, and it may shock you to hear that the infamous scene in which Shkreli plays the track from Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 5, before its actual release, was based in reality as well. Number 4. Anna's fake accent.
Oh ma'am, it won't cost this much to get to West Hollywood.
Oh, that's tough to drive, that's too shut down.
I think we can all agree that Julia Garner did a fantastic job as Anna Delvey. The actress was so dedicated to the role that she went to great lengths to do the character justice, by doing things like imitating the accent, which Emma made up for herself. Anna may have been successful in tricking people into believing that she was German, but the truth is that she was in fact born in Russia, and she actually moved to Germany as a teenager, and her fluency in English surprisingly came from watching American television. Whether you hold the opinion that her accent is flawed or not, your opinion might be changed or reinforced after you learn that the real Anna gave Julia's imitation of her accent a thumbs up, and commented on it by saying, "That sounds so good," to Garner. Number 3. The role of City National and Fortress banks.
No, yeah. City National, Rachel. It's not bad.
The show did a pretty good job in showing how Anna conned the City National and Fortress banks into convincing them to grant her loans. In real life, Anna Delvey was an arm's length from receiving a loan of $22 million. She contacted US banks, impersonating her own Swiss financier. This was also in the show's 4th episode, in which Anna is shown visiting a couple different banks, attempting to gain a large sum of money from them as a loan. And the assets she claimed to own didn't actually exist, and neither were they traceable. She explained how her assets were in Germany, and therefore she needed a line of credit in the US in order to run her business. Even though one of the people in the show refused to process her application and give her a loan, according to her, many others did, as that was how Wall Street functioned. This whole thing was completely true, as Anna in real life also tried her luck in getting a humongous loan of $22 to $25 million from the City National Bank and Fortress Bank in the US, but unfortunately for her, her requests were denied. Anna was still to get credit worth $100,000 from another bank, which, surprise surprise, she never returned. All the while her debts kept skyrocketing due to the lavish lifestyle she tried to keep up. Number 2. Some of Anna's stunts were dramatized. As with all shows that claim to be based on a true story, a few storylines in Inventing Anna are either exaggerated or completely made up. The real Anna doesn't remember prolonging her stay on an acquaintance yacht or spending $400,000 on another person's credit card. However, if we were to compare these things to the things that she actually pulled off, these may not seem that preposterous. You would be correct to assume that some plot lines in the show are made up, but they're not more ingenious than her actual story. As a matter of fact, Anna did help herself to a private jet without ever paying the money for it, and so stayed at many different hotels without sorting out her bills. She also left Williams in her rearview mirror for $60,000 in Morocco, allegedly. Number 1. Her boyfriend is a mystery. The inventor of the dream mining app known as Wake, Chase Sikorsky, is a central character at the start of the show, but alas, he too is fictional. But before you start weeping in disappointment, some theories have sprung up about who Chase Sikorsky might be based upon. Sikorsky's real name may not have appeared in the article Pressler wrote, but the show does say that the real person behind the character agreed to tell them his perspective, only if they kept his identity a secret. Actually speaking, Anna did have a boyfriend, but not a lot is known about their actual relationship, and according to Anna, she thought about the plan for ADF after she broke up with Sikorsky, rather than during their relationship, unlike the show. This brings us to the end of our video. For more such videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any updates and notifications. Thank you.